Okay, we're ready.
Okay, we're on. Good afternoon, High School of Sports Management and ECC partners. Principal Cradle here, headed south to Louisville, Kentucky. Day 2 of College Expeditionary Day. And I think it's just apropos to say, I'm on my way to pick up my daughter from college, right? I'm headed to the University of Louisville to help pack her stuff up after her first year at college. And so parents and students, I think like this is what it's all about, right? This is what you're going to experience. And when we named this event College Expeditionary Day, it was all about this opportunity for you to start thinking about these type of road trips, this next mission, this next step after leaving the High School of Sports Management. But we also felt like a partnership with a couple of universities, a group of universities, better known as the ECC, might make that expedition just a little bit easier, right? So we partnered with the ECC and Commissioner Dr. Bob Drano for the last 5 years to bring universities to the High School of Sports Management. And I'll be honest, it has worked. We've had some young people apply and actually attend some of the universities here in the ECC. Yesterday was day 1 where we had an amazing panel of speakers to talk about digital media, the industry of like connecting audiences to not only schools, but to sports. And so it was just a great opportunity to share information and to build on this relationship that we have. Dr. Bob, Commissioner of the ECC, continues to be, give us a couple of words. Doc, I want to hear you.
Well, thanks, Mr. Cradle. We're just to let you know, we're starting to, your travel is starting to get involved with your speaking, so that we are getting bits and pieces there for a little bit. But
okay.
But I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Well, yeah. So, folks, my name's Bob Dranoff. I'm the commissioner of the East Coast Conference. We're an NCAA Division II athletic conference, and as Mr. Cradle said, we have had this partnership with the High School for Sport Management for at least 5 years, and it's something that we are very proud of. We met each other under just a coincidental circumstances, and it's blossomed into a real opportunity, and we really feel strongly about the partnership. I want to thank the folks that did agree to represent their schools today from their enrollment offices. You know, we finally got a beautiful day, and you're all sitting home or in your offices doing this, but we do appreciate it because it means a lot. You know, I'll just tell you, so I mentioned East Coast Conference, we're an athletic league of 10 schools that come together to play sports, but we also look at ourselves as more than that, just that. We spend a lot of time working with our student athletes on professional and personal development programming, and also offering these kind of opportunities to our schools to partner with organizations. And in this case, a really important high school that I think can use our help, and we could use their help. And so it's become this mutual a relationship where we benefit each other. And this program is designed really to help introduce students at HSSM to our schools. Not all of them are going to study sport management when they go to college, even though that's the name of the high school that they're at. As Principal Cradle said yesterday, we brought together 6 folks from our schools and conferences that do sports media on their campuses, and they sort of did a mini lesson for almost 100 students at the high school. Those are the kind of things that we like to do. So there's a mutual benefit. We can introduce them to your schools and get pass on knowledge about the things that you should be looking for when students and their parents are looking at colleges. But then also, hopefully, we're introducing you to a group of wonderful kids who really are thinking about college and their future. And I'll just say to close, I'll just mention to you the relationship that we've built first with the former principal, Miss Pitts, and then in the last few years, Principal Cradle, Reverend Branch, Mark King, who's King Mark, who's our liaison. These are wonderful folks, and they, you know, they're really doing the right thing for the students that are at that school. So I commend you, Principal Cradle, and thank you for your work, because it means a lot to me personally and for the conference. So with that, I'll turn it back over to you. We were waiting on University of Bridgeport, and they joined us in the meantime. So you know that they're on board whenever you're ready to start introducing folks.
Thanks, Dr. Bob. How do I sound right now?
Oh, much better.
Wonderful. I'm telling you, it's not New York City. You're driving through like these little states, man. They need to get better Wi-Fi out here.
You know, the only other thing that I'm going to mention is what these folks are missing out on is this is probably the best dressed principal in all of New York City. But today he's in his casual gear as he's traveling. So you'll see that maybe next year.
Oh, Dr. Bob, man. Thank you. All right, so Bridgeport, University of Bridgeport, we see you here today. Thank you for being a part of our College Expeditionary Day. We have probably more than 35 young people that are registered, but I'm sure there are a whole lot more viewers from the High School of Sports Management, including teachers watching today. University of Bridgeport, you're gonna have co-hosting privileges today to run this Zoom for the next 10 minutes. It's all on you. Let's see what the University of Bridgeport is talking about for the students of the High School of Sports Management. Greetings. It's on you, Molly. How you doing? Molly Westfall, University of Bridgeport. Do you hear me? Dr. Bob, do you hear me? You're not muted. You're muted.
I hear you. What I'm gonna try to email Molly in the meantime, and so maybe we can move to Chris over at.
I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me, but I can't hear any of you. I don't have any sound. I'm not sure if it's my internet. Can you hear me okay? If you nod, I can see your response. I don't know. I can't hear any of you. I can just see your mouths moving. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you can't hear me.
Oh, you just came through.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Perfect. Oh, okay.
Very good.
Hi, everyone. So fill me in as far as like the original presentation. What did you want us to share with the group?
Molly, I'm Principal Cradle. Welcome again. You hear me loud and clear?
I can. Thank you so much. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's called Zoom. That's all. It's not you. It's called Zoom, right? So simple, real easy. So real simple and easy, Molly. This is an opportunity for the University of Bridgeport and yourself to talk about the University of Bridgeport. You have about 10 minutes if you need it. What should we know? I mean, we have some high school people here, some high school students that want to know more about your school. You have co-hosting privileges. And if you have a PowerPoint, if you have some slides you want to share, go for it. Or if you want to talk, go for it. Yep.
Yeah, so absolutely. I can talk about the University of Bridgeport all day, but to give you guys the highlights, my name is Molly Westfall. I am one of the admissions managers in our admissions department, and the University of Bridgeport is located in Bridgeport, Connecticut. So our campus is located adjacent to Seaside Park, which actually borders the Long Island Sound. So we are very lucky to have that type of location because we're just an hour ride away from New York City. We're not too far from Boston. And obviously we have Connecticut at our fingertips. Now, as far as our programs and majors, we do say that we like to focus our classroom to viable careers for students to pursue after schooling and to earn that living. So our academic programs can be kind of classified into our 3 colleges of study. So we have the College of Health Science, the College of Arts and Sciences, and the College of Engineering, Business, and Education. I would say that some of our very popular majors would be anything in our business department, including our new sports management program, our allied health programs, including nursing and dental hygiene. Our phone school of dental hygiene is actually the first in the nation. So we have a lot of history at University of Bridgeport for dental hygiene. And our engineering programs are huge, and we have a very large international population within our engineering programs. So that's been really cool as far as diversity on campus. Our student body can really be classified as students from all 50 states and 80 different countries. So at the University of Bridgeport, diversity is something that we're very serious about. Now, as far as what I do in the admissions department, as we review applications, we ideally are looking for students with at least a 2.5 GPA. Depending on the major, we'll take a look into some specific subjects. You know, if you're a nursing major, we'll take a look at your math and science. If you're an engineering major, same thing. Psychology, human services, we look at different things. So we really do review applications holistically. And as most schools are now, we are also test optional. So a student's SAT or ACT score might contribute to their scholarship, but it really doesn't play too much of a role in their application review. As far as scholarships, we offer 2 different scholarships within the admissions department. So even outside of anything that financial aid would award a student, we do provide our UB Guarantee Scholarship, which if a student is living on campus would be awarded in the amount of $10,000 per year. And if a student were commuting to our university, it would be awarded by $5,000 per academic year. And now we also offer merit-based scholarships that range anywhere between $5,000 and $20,000 based on a student's merit within their GPA. Now, our financial aid department is very hands-on in the process in terms of going over financial aid packages. The majority of our students do receive some type of aid, whether it be financial aid, loans, grant money, and those scholarships we were just talking about. Now, as far as support services, at the University of Bridgeport, we have kind of coined something called the Bridgeport Plan. And so that is a student's one-stop shop into receiving any type of support they might be looking for. So that would include tutoring and academic advising, career development, any civic engagement. We're very big into community service and getting out into the greater Bridgeport community. So that would fall under civic engagement, and also student leadership in our honors program. So the way that the second floor of our library building is set up is that students can come in and receive any of these services all on that same floor. So we're trying to remove as many barriers as possible to get students in and to start asking for help. So that would all be found as part of our Bridgeport plan. And as far as residential life, we do obviously offer our campus housing, which overlooks our Long Island Sound. And we do have Division II NCAA sports teams. So between the men and the women, we have 11 different sports teams. Our women's soccer team was actually the NCAA champions in 2018. And we also have a variety of student clubs and organizations and intramural sports. So really, I like to say that there's something for everyone, especially if you're living on campus at the University of Bridgeport. And that's me.
Molly, that's awesome. I didn't know that you were the champions, the women champions, Division II women's soccer.
We're really hanging on to it. It was in 2018, but it's still a big deal.
Okay. 2018. Okay, yes. That. Listen, once a champion, always a champion. All right, Smiley. We appreciate you hanging out. King, let's pull out the wheel. We're gonna get a raffle out real quick to see who's the first winner. They're going to receive a prize from the University of Bridgeport. All right, Jocelyn Dela Cruz. Jocelyn, you are the winner. Jocelyn, oh my goodness, good to hear you. Oh my goodness, I'm looking forward to seeing you in school soon. Gotta get you back. Gotta get all my kids back. We gotta open up, man. Good thing, very good. Jocelyn's got it. All right. Awesome, awesome. All right, let's keep moving. All right, so let's see. Is the University of the District Columbia, are they with us?
Doesn't
And
look
if
like
not,
they joined.
okay,
Yeah,
we're gonna
so
keep moving forward. All right, all right. So let's go to DUville College. DUville College is up next.
All right, so I
Welcome.
believe that's me here. So hi everyone, my name's Chris. We are obviously the new guys in town a little bit here, having just moved up from Division III this past year, but we're thrilled to be part of this event and share a little bit about our school and our programs and everything like that. So with that, I do have some slides to share with everyone. So let me see if I can figure this part out here. Okay. All right, so everybody can see that, hopefully. Okay, perfect. So let's do this here. And it definitely just moved to another screen. All right, hold on. Technical difficulties.
It's all right, Chris. We with you, man.
I know. And there's like no way to get a test run on any of this stuff, right? So you're just like kind of left to figure it all out on your own. But how about this? You know what? I'm cool just doing it like this. Everybody can see it still, right?
Yep.
We'll go for it. All right. So a little bit about DUville. So we are located in Buffalo, New York. So we're about 6.5 hours away from Brooklyn, where you all are, settled in. But Buffalo is the second largest city in New York State after New York City. And we are nestled up in the Upper West Side here in Buffalo, New York. What makes us unique is we are at an urban campus. So we're situated on about 6 city blocks. And we're a fabric. We're really a big part of the fabric of the community that surrounds us. So we do have a couple of really exciting things that are popping up around campus. And most notably above those is this spring we are opening what's going to be called our Health Professions Hub. And that Health Professions Hub is actually going to be a community health clinic that we have right on our campus in partnership with Catholic Health. So it's going to be really awesome for our students to get that experience and really become a greater part of our community here. Next slide. So a little bit about our campus. So we've got about 3,000 students with a slight majority, but not really an overwhelming majority of those being undergraduate students. We do also offer quite a bit of graduate programs as well as combined degree programs. So there's many that are, maybe a 4+1 program or a 3+3 where we offer direct entry into a graduate level program as well. We do have a lot of service learning opportunities on our campus as well. A big part of just about every one of our academic programs, as well as all of our athletic teams and our athletic department, is we really take part in a lot of community service. So it's one of those things that when you're here at DUville, you will leave with all of that experience on your resume already. So it's a huge thing for our students here. And then just a couple of our interprofessional areas on campus. So I had already mentioned this Health Professions Hub here, but we do have a couple simulation centers on campus here where students in our health professions can get some hands-on experience where they bring in trained actors actually to kind of simulate what a patient care experience might look like. So it's really interesting. It's really neat. It seems to have, it's a lot more hands-on than working with like a mannequin or some lifeless, thing like that. But next slide here is just a list of our majors and programs. So this is the full kind of list here. We definitely, what we say is we are a liberal arts college with a health science focus. Aside from that, though, we do also have a pretty strong business program. And in fall of 2022, we are slated to add our sports management program. Right now, currently on campus, this exercise and sports studies program is more of kind of an exercise science, kinesiology type of major. But it is a very popular program for those looking to get into sports management. There is also a you can essentially choose if you want to go the exercise science route or the sports studies route, that program. And then a lot of these programs as well are, they could be seen as pre-professional or graduate level programs. So like I was mentioning before, some of these are in conjunction with some of our graduate level programs as well. List of our sports here. So we do host 15 sports, and we are now a Division II member as part of the East Coast Conference. Pictured there was our first signee of our Division II era, Maggie, our new one of our mascots. When we joined Division II, we also went through a whole rebrand. So we've got not one, but actually 2 live St. Bernards on our campus, and I'm really definitely pandering currently to all the dog people in the room, but hopefully it's doing a good thing. So I haven't asked how they got her paw print so perfectly on the line, but we'll figure that one out. So then just a little bit about kind of our financial aid. We've really on our campus here, so student accounts, registrar, and your financial aid teams. On a lot of campuses, they are situated all over, and you may have a question about your bill. You go to financial aid and they say, oh no, you actually have to go to student accounts. What our institution has done is they've built this solution center, which is really kind of a one-stop shop for anything in these areas. Everybody in the solutions office is cross-trained, so if you have a question about your student bill, registrar, FAFSA, any of those sorts of areas, anyone in this office would be able to help you. We do also offer quite a bit of merit aid. Typically, I think it's like over 90% of our accepted students qualify for one of our academic merit scholarships, the highest tier of which takes up to about 50% off of your. We do have next year our newly built esports center and arena. I don't have a ton of information on this just yet, but we did compete in the ECC this past year in Rocket League, and the other one's escaping me, the other game, but I know that there's a lot of talks about expanding this. I also happen to be the men's volleyball coach on campus as well. Like a couple of my guys were like, hey coach, we missed practice because we have like a Super Smash Bros tournament. And I was like, okay, yeah, that sounds way cooler than practice for a couple hours, so sure, right? So I know that they're doing a lot of programming in that area, and they're looking to expand the games and the sports that they'll be offering in the coming years here. And then just the last couple slides here. So like I said, we're nestled up in the upper west side of Buffalo, and Buffalo is really kind of the city of good neighbors, and kind of the fabric of what anybody, if you've ever talked to from Buffalo, it just has a different feel, and Deauville kind of has that different feel as being a part of the community as well. So, I was just at a graduate open house this whole like morning and into the early afternoon, and all of our graduates were speaking about kind of the Deauville touch and kind of what that means. And it's one of those things that it's kind of tough to explain until you're like here and you really kind of feel it. So, definitely, we're hosting in-person tours, everything like that. So if anybody wants to come out and see us, let's make it happen. And then I had to give, because I had Maggie on the one slide, I had to give our boy Saint a little love too. So Maggie is our athletics Saint Bernard. Saint is our dog. He's our mascot in student affairs. So he's on campus just about every day. And he doesn't realize that even though he's only about 10 months, he's pushing 160 pounds at this point. So he is just like this massive force to be reckoned with, but he still thinks he's like a puppy, his favorite. So one of our worst study jobs, I love telling the story, is that we have what's called Saint sitting, which is basically, it's a work study job in our student affairs office that just like takes him on walks, brings him to events, doing things like that. And they're always walking around with a bag of like toys and treats. And he's not really, he doesn't really care about any of that stuff. His favorite thing to do though is like bite on the end of his leash and just pull it. which was cute when he was about 3 months old. And now that he is this humongous dog, you'll see like some PA student like being dragged around campus by him. So it makes for an entertaining look out my window sometimes here. But I will put here's some of my contact info for you here. So I kind of wear a couple hats on campus. Like I said, I'm the men's volleyball coach, but I also work in the Office of Admissions as a liaison to the athletics department. So there is my contact info, and that just about wraps up my spiel here. Thank you for having us.
Hey, Chris, you hear me? Do you hear me, Chris?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Man, nice presentation, man. I was floored with the esports arena that I had to flip the camera to the left and say, "You see this? Look at this."
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And they kind of like, it just went in this past fall, and I think that they're kind of just getting started with what the programming they want to do up there, and it's right off of our dining hall too. So it's not in like the basement of one of our academic buildings.
Yeah.
It's front and center.
Exactly. Exactly. It needs to be near the dining hall. We need to get snacks as we play.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right. Chris, awesome. Thank you. Hey, King, let's spin the wheel. Let's get another winner, and let's see who's gonna get the prize from DUville. All right, Kassan Perry, 9th grader. Kassan, congratulations, Kassan Perry. Our next winner. That's what's up, Kassan Perry. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, the next university, the next college up. Let's take it to Mercy College. Mercy College, it's on you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Could I have the screen sharing enabled?
Yeah. Have you received it yet? There you go. You have it.
So, yeah. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So, yes, my name is Dr. David Kilpatrick. I'm professor of English literature and sport management at Mercy College. Thank you very much, Dr. Dranoff and Principal Cradle, for allowing me to speak to everyone today. I'm greatly honored. So I want to talk to you about sport management at Mercy College right now, but just a little bit about myself. Again, I'm professor of English literature and sport management, and I'm also the program director of sport management at Mercy College. My areas of specialization, again, as you can tell from my interdisciplinary title, my work is rather interdisciplinary. I focus on the aesthetics of soccer, United States soccer history, and coaching education. In addition to my work with Mercy College, I'm the club historian of the New York Cosmos and the technical director for Mohawk Valley Warriors. So, Mercy College. Mercy College, we're neighbors to the High School of Sport Management. We spend a lot of time at Coney Island. I guess I'm talking personally, but I think I mean everyone at Mercy College. Our campuses are located in Manhattan at Herald Square, in the Bronx, right along the Hutch, and at the Dobbs Ferry campus in Westchester County, right along the banks of the Hudson River. So we have a really active student life at all three of these campuses. We have dozens of clubs to choose from, addressing all interests and backgrounds. And in terms of sports, we are a Division II NCAA program. We have women's basketball, field hockey, lacrosse, soccer, softball, and volleyball, and men's baseball, basketball, lacrosse, and soccer. Both of our lacrosse teams right now are expected to qualify for the NCAA tournament. We also have a burgeoning, I would say, intramural and club sports scene. I'm actually the coach of the club soccer program, but we also have club basketball, club golf, an esports club that's very popular and competitive. And we also have intramural programs, everything from flag football and frisbee golf to pick up basketball going on at an intramural level. And we've got a number of campus traditions from Founders Fest, Bronx Family Day, International Movie Festival. Again, a vibrant extracurricular scene at all of our campuses. The purpose, I think, today for you really is for anyone who's trying to figure out what to do next from high school, is not to try to figure out, as you can see already from my colleagues that have presented, every one of these institutions is great. So it's not a matter of trying to figure out which one of us is best. It's a matter of trying to figure out which one of us is best for you. And so want to try to give you a little sense of what's unique about Mercy College. First and foremost, everything we do is rooted in our mission. Our mission is revealed in the statement here that Mercy College is committed to providing motivated students the opportunity to transform their lives through higher education by offering liberal arts and professional programs in personalized and high quality learning environments, thus preparing students to embark on rewarding careers, to continue learning throughout their lives, and to act ethically and responsibly in a changing world. Again, as I say, everything we do is deeply connected to that mission. And hopefully, for some of you, our mission aligns with your interests and your ambitions. So this idea of a changing world, right? I'd like to just talk a little bit about how much the world has changed. And when we think about sport management, if you go back to ancient times, in many ways, at Mercy, we like to talk about Il Coliseo, or the Colosseum in Rome, as the mothership of the field. How were those ancient games managed? And how much the world has changed before the emergence of modern sport? My own interest in sport management really goes back through the family. My father had the opportunity to spend a nice day at work with Colonel Kilpatrick at Madison Square Garden in the 1950s. And the emergence of the field of sport management in 1950s and the special unique needs in the sport industry of cultivating demand and meeting the needs of sports fans like all of us, whether it's hockey and boxing or basketball at Madison Square Garden. It can give you a lot of headaches if you don't know what you're doing. And that's why the discipline of sport management emerged in the 1950s, when Walter O'Malley got his good friends to start thinking about creating an academic program. So again, it's about how you prepare to meet those needs, so you don't have such a headache as Colonel Kilpatrick had at the Garden back in the 1950s. And along with that, as the discipline of sport management really has evolved, the North American Society for Sport Management was founded in 1985 to promote, stimulate, and encourage study in this field. So again, coming out of the high school for sport management, you've already been engaged in the discipline, but taking it to the next level, how should a curriculum be constructed that'll best prepare you for the needs of the ever evolving sport industry? Well, sport management has been at Mercy College since 2009. That was the year that we began offering courses in the degree of a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Sport Management. Now, I want to be clear about this. This is not an exclusively sport management major. It's the concentration within business administration. Our philosophy on that as an institution right now is that we want our students to be flexible and not to be pigeonholed too much by just focusing exclusively on sport management. We want them to have a broad and deep background in business administration as well. I taught that very first section of sport management, Foundations of Sport Management, our kind of entry-level course, in the fall 2009 semester. And you can see how many students there were in the program then, right? That very first class, we had a handful of students that went out to Red Bull Arena and saw it as it was being constructed. I don't know how many of you have been to the soccer-specific stadium in Harrison, New Jersey. But right now, we've gone from that handful of students to this semester, we have 110 students enrolled in 6 courses. And again, that should give you an idea about our faculty-student ratio. We have under 20 students in all of these sections, but they're robust groups. So we've got a section of foundations at the Bronx campus, one that's online. We've got sport marketing offered online right now, sport facility and event management at Dobbs Ferry, sport and society at Dobbs Ferry, and the capstone course, applied research analysis and sport management, is offered in distance learning right now. So we offer a range of courses at our various campuses in flexible ways to meet your own needs. Overall, our program, the general education, requires 60 credits out of the 120 credits that are needed to graduate. Within the core and specialization, the business administration core is 30 credits. And again, that's 3 credits a course, so 10 courses. And the sport management specialization within the major is 18 credits or 6 courses. That allows you open electives of 12 credits. So a little more room still to explore some other fields or even take more courses in sport management if you so choose. So sport management majors are required to take 4 out of those 6 courses: foundations, marketing, law, facility and event management, finance, and sport and society. Plus, you also have to take the sport management capstone course, where students explore case studies in the field and then write their own case study on a research topic of interest. And then there's also the Management 460 overall business capstone, which students very often do on a sport theme. So you can see when you come to Mercy, we utilize what's in our backyard. Students get to go to games and get behind the scenes trips of locker rooms and even get on the field at City Field, which again, obviously this semester we're not able to do that, right? The pandemic has kept us from doing those kinds of things. But again, I think this picture tells you a lot about how the program has grown in the 10 plus years and the kind of opportunities that living in studying in the greatest city in the world affords for someone who wants to study sport. So our students, the number one objective in terms of our learning is to be able to evaluate the effects of globalization on the business environment, right? We want to make sure that our students not only focus on local sports and understanding the North American sport model. Our emphasis is very much on understanding how those processes, how those systems work on a global level. So whether it's the NBA or Major League Baseball, the NBA trying to take a little bit more of a foothold in China, as we saw the Brooklyn Nets and the LA Lakers play there a couple of years ago, or if it's the Yankees and the Red Sox trying to play baseball in London, trying to understand that. But again, something like the big story of this week, the proposed European Super League and the furor over that. We want our students to be able to understand what's happening as the sport industry evolves in an increasingly globalized economy. And ultimately, we want our students not only to be successful at attaining jobs in the field and to be higher and higher level managers. We want you to be effective leaders within the field, ethically engaged leaders who can be change leaders for positive impact on the field. Now, we also have partnerships right now. We've just developed a partnership with Ulster University in Belfast, Northern Ireland. In that program, those students earn a football coaching and business management degree, and they also earn their UEFA B coaching license. So again, we have a really strong background, especially when it comes to soccer, which is the world's most global sport, of course. So we're not just relying on the opportunities that are available to us in New York City, we're also branching out globally. That's again reflected. This is our beautiful field along the banks of the Hudson River. You can see the Mercy Mavericks logo there, but you can see Manchester City Football Club, currently first place in the English Premier League. They gave a camp at our college, and we had a student working as a coach at that camp for Manchester City. So these are the types of opportunities as you try to find your way, try to find your place in the field of sport management. We've had students and faculty intern or work for the New York Mets, the San Francisco Giants, Major League Baseball, the Brooklyn Nets, New York Cosmos, Red Bull New York, NYCFC, Sky Blue. They just rebranded a couple of weeks ago to Gotham NJ, NY, right? Gotham FC, Major League Soccer, and even Valencia of Spain. These are the kinds of opportunities that our students and faculty are making the most of. Again, you can see how that global influence ends up manifesting itself in the opportunities our students take a hold of. A lot of strength in both baseball and soccer for us. And again, that may be different program to program where you go. So we would just very much like to welcome you to Mercy College personally. You can reach me at dkilpatrick@mercy.edu. come visit campus. Whether it's at Herald Square in Midtown Manhattan, up in the Bronx, or at Dobbs Ferry, please reach out to me and I'd be very happy to meet you personally. Thank you very much. This is a web address where you can apply. And I've got some swag for a giveaway here. I got a nice messenger bag. Can you see it?
I bet you do. I bet you do, Dr. Kilpatrick. I bet you do. I'm dropping my pen. I just dropped my pen after your I dropped my pen after your presentation. Like, okay. Mercy. I'm back here thinking like, man, if I had to present after this guy, I gotta retool my presentation. No, excellent job. Excellent job, Dr.
Thank you, Principal Cradle. My honor to.
Excellent job. King, let's spin the wheel and let's see who's our next winner from Mercy. Let's go.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. Here we go. Stephen Medina.
Stephen Medina, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it.
Medina. Yes. He's one of our eSport people too. He loves esports. That's what's up.
Oh yeah. Oh well, there you go. Come join the Mercy Esports team. Come on.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dr. Kilpatrick. Wonderful. All right, let's keep this show going. All right, let's take it to Malloy College. Malloy College, you're up next.
Hello, everyone.
Giovanni.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Principal Cradle. Thank you, Dr. Drainoff, for having me today. And thank you for all the students that are joining us here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. I think it's like 60-degree weather outside, but thank you so much for coming. So I'm just going to share my screen. Do have a presentation for you guys. Let me just try to get this to work. All right, awesome. All right, you would think that I'd be an expert at this by now. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to do it this way then. Okay, Malloy College. So everyone, my name is Giovanni Mayo. I'm an admissions counselor. Here at Malloy College, I'm an undergraduate admissions counselor. And Malloy College is a private Catholic liberal arts college located in Long Island, New York. So we're about an hour away from the high school for sports management. And we're a medium-sized college. We do have about 5,000 students here at Malloy College. Out of those 5,000 students, about 3,400 of those students are undergraduate students. So what that means is that we do have a student to faculty ratio of 10-to-1. So Malloy College is large enough to offer an academically challenging, high quality educational experience, but it's also small enough to provide personal attention. And I think one of the reasons why Malloy College has a high retention rate is because students really enjoy being a part of small classroom sizes. You're not in these lecture halls with 75 to 100 students, but rather you're in a small classroom where you have that ability to, really make meaningful relationships with your peers and with professors on campus. So a little bit about the Malloy College education. We are a top value Money Magazine school. We're also a top Northeast college from US News and World Report Weekly. We're the most affordable private Long Island tuition. College Factual says that we do have the #1 nursing program in the entire country. And we do have one of the highest CPA pass rates on Long Island. Criminal justice ranks in the top 5%. We're among the highest paid grads in the United States. Like, I can go on and on with these list of accolades, but people really value the Malloy education. So talking about our academics here at Malloy, we do offer more than 50 quality undergraduate programs, and all of these programs, again, that small classroom size, it provides more of an opportunity for individualized attention. So all classes are taught by accomplished faculty, and then even going beyond the major for students, we do have things such as the freshman learning communities, where students are grouped with other freshmen according to similar interests in same majors, where it helps with that transition, from going from high school to college. We do have an honors program for students that have demonstrated, academic success in their high school career. We do have pre-professional programs. So for students on the call that want to go to law school, they want to go to medical school, veterinary school, dental school, we do have programs with tracks that will prepare you, for these schools after you graduate from Molloy, to prepare you for the MCATs or for the law school entrance exam. We're a big believer in internships. So we do provide internships for all of our majors. And then we do have study abroad opportunities. Unfortunately with the COVID pandemic, that's been put on pause, but we hope that at some point during your 4 years at Molloy College, you'll take advantage of going to countries such as England and Italy and Australia and some of these other great countries where you can really immerse yourself in the culture in that country and really continue with your academic study at Molloy. And then we also have among the highest Long Island graduation rates. So just some of our undergraduate majors, when a lot of people say that, Molloy College has the #1 nursing program, and people associate Molloy College with nursing, but we also have these other great majors, such as biology, such as criminal justice, such as education, music therapy. And we're also going to start our own sports management major at Molloy fairly soon. So I hope that the next time that Principal Cradle, Dr. Drainoff invite me to be a part of it with you guys, I have much more information about that really new and potential great major here at Molloy College. Our faculty is accomplished yet approachable. So we do have, 77% of our full-time faculty have doctoral degrees. So these are professors that are at the top of their game. And they also combine academic excellence and leadership with personal and compassionate mentoring. And our undergraduate to student faculty ratio, I feel like I'm a broken record at this point, but that ratio is a 10-to-1. So in terms of academic support and resources, Molloy College does invest in your success. We do have academic advising. So each student that comes and becomes a member of the Molloy Lions community will have a faculty member that will help guide and mentor them during their time at Molloy. We do have free tutoring and free writing center. So if you're struggling with your classes, or maybe you're not the best writer, we do have a writing center office that will take a look at your paper, that will, have an extra pair of eyes that will take a look at it and make revisions and edits as needed. We do also offer academic support for our students with disabilities. And we also have academic advising and financial support for our low-income, first generation or disabled students. So we do have a campus life here at Molloy. So we do have 3 residence halls on campus, and it gives our students the opportunity to really immerse themselves in Molloy's campus life and take advantage of the great programs offered by Residence Life. So all of our campus, like our residence halls, they were created within the past 10 years. And so these are fairly new buildings. And then we also offer our students the opportunity for single rooms, for double rooms, and for suites. We have free laundry, cable, fitness, 24/7 security. We were just named the 2nd safest campus in the entire country. And then we also have common and practice rooms available in these residence halls. So talking about athletics, obviously we're a Division II school, and when we do offer sports in men's sports such as soccer, cross country, track, indoor and outdoor track, basketball, lacrosse, and baseball. And then on the women's side, we also offer soccer, cross country, field hockey, track, basketball, lacrosse, volleyball, softball, tennis, bowling, rugby, and we also have an esports team. So we have a esports team, Overwatch, League of Legends, Valorant, and then Madden, Fortnite, Super Smash Brothers. So it's fairly popular at Molloy, the esports team. And then we have scholarships available for our student athletes, even for esports. And then we do have club sports that are offered on campus, such as cheerleading, dance, equestrian, men's rugby, and esports. Student life at Molloy, again, I think really one of the reasons why we do have a high retention rate is because of the student life at Molloy. You really are a part of a community when you come to Molloy, whether you commute or you dorm. We do have more than 60 clubs and organizations, on campus. We do have on-campus events such as our Maroon Madness, which is our pep rally for our basketball team. We do have events such as Halloween party, a back-to-school barbecue, petting zoos on campus. And then we also offer trips and opportunities to the Bronx Zoo, to Ripley's Believe It or Not, or Islander Games. And then we're also a big believer in community service events. So doing events such as the Midnight Run, or making a community service day out of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And so it's something that we really do believe in, and we offer many hours every semester for community service. So admissions, what do I need to apply? How can I get into Molloy? So you can either submit a Molloy application on our website, or you can use the Common App, which a lot of students find easier because they can apply to several schools at once. You do need a personal essay or a college essay, a high school transcript, and we are test optional. So you don't have to submit SAT or ACT scores to be accepted at Molloy. But if you can submit the scores, and if there's scores that we're not really looking for, we'll just ignore those scores. We won't take that into consideration. Your scores can only help you. They won't hurt you. We're a rolling admission school, so we don't have any application deadline. There is this scholarship consideration by December 15th. That is for our full tuition scholarship. So if you want to qualify for our full tuition scholarship, you do need to apply before December 15th. But all of our other scholarships, you're able to qualify for. We're a rolling admission school after that date. So tuition at Molloy, tuition is $31,330 per year. This is 15% lower than other private four-year colleges on Long Island. But 92% of our freshmen receive some type of financial aid. So I think what Molloy College does really best, like the Office of Financial Aid and the Office of Admissions, is we find opportunities to really make college, you don't really pay that $31,330 per year number. You pay something lower than that because we find ways to maximize tuition, to maximize financial aid opportunities to make college affordable. Funded scholarships, community service scholarships, leadership scholarships. We do find ways to help you pay for tuition. And this is our email address, admissions@molloy.edu, and that is our number. So if anybody on the call wants to call the admissions office, there will be somebody available to pick up the phone from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. And you can also send an email. The admissions counselors will respond to your email. And if you want to make an appointment or visit the campus for a campus tour, we have that opportunity available for our students. And so I'm going to stop my screen. Stop my sharing, and then
Giovanni,
I can't wait to see who won our Molloy College raffle.
Molloy, hey Giovanni, I love the travel component you spoke to, man. I'm ready to.
100%.
Where we going after the COVID, man? Yeah, let me know where we're going after COVID, man.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Thank you. Thank you. Great job. Great job, Molloy College. We've been on campus, great nursing program. Awesome. All right. I don't know if you can hear me.
You're breaking up a lot.
It's choppy out here. King, who's our next winner?
Tell somebody else to do it. Just tell King. Going to the ECC.
Next winner. Go ahead.
All right,
Boris. Yeah.
Derek, they can't hear you.
Boris. Great job, Boris. All right. Do you hear me, Dr. Bob?
You're right now. You're good. How about you keep going? If I can't hear you, I'll jump in.
You got it. All right. Here we go. Next up, Queens College. Talk to us, share. Let's go to Queens.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here on a Saturday on probably one of the nicest weather days we've had so far. My name is Chelsea Lavington. I am Director of Undergraduate Admissions at Queens College, and I'm joined by Asima Leonard, and we're going to take you through a little virtual Queens College presentation.
Hello. How's everyone today? I hope you're all well. Let me just share my screen. Can everyone see my screen? Great. All right. So Queens College was established in 1837. We have almost 20,000 undergraduate and graduate students. We are a four-year college that is part of the City University of New York, which everyone knows as CUNY, which is the largest urban public higher education system in the country. And one of the things we're really proud of is that we are among the top 1% of colleges nationwide in helping students from lower income families attain upward social and economic mobility. Little info about QC, we have more than 170 undergraduate and graduate programs available in the liberal arts and sciences. So if you're still unsure about what you want to study, I would definitely recommend taking some time to browse through our academic section. We have so many programs available, and we will definitely have something that is sure to suit your interests. So Queens College is a leader in education. Queens College has graduated more teachers, principals, and counselors for the city's public schools than any college in the New York metropolitan area. So chances are some of your teachers at your school may have received their education at Queens College. We are also the third largest number of accounting and business students in New York State. So if you're interested in accounting or business, you'll be among friends. And we are one of the most affordable colleges in the country, which is something that we're also really proud of. Over 90% of our students are able to enter as freshmen and graduate within 4 years and earn their degrees without taking out federal student loans, which, as you know, this is a huge deal. Taking out student loans can prevent you, from moving forward after you graduate high school. So this allows you to get a start on your career, on your graduate studies without having to worry about student loans on your back. Another thing we are leaders in is providing student support and successful outcomes. A great example of this is QCN4, which is our 4-year graduation guarantee. And I'll touch a little more on this later. All right, so in the last 5 years, 13 students and recent alumni have received Fulbright Awards. We have been named by Princeton Review as a best college for 28 years in a row. Forbes magazine ranks Queens College among the top 5% of best value colleges nationwide. And in New York, we rank number 2. We have also been named a military-friendly school by Victory Media. And again, we have been ranked by Princeton Review as a green college in 2018 due to our commitment to sustainability. So a little information about our faculty. We have over 1,600 full-time faculty and part-time instructional staff. Among them are award-winning scholars, researchers, artists, and activists that are dedicated to teaching and research. And this is the great thing about Queens College, is that the professors are not just there to teach you about a subject. These professors are actually actively working in their field. So they'll be able to share that firsthand experience with you, and that will enhance your learning experience. Among our faculty is Douglas Rushkoff, which is one of the world's leading media theorists with 15 best-selling books on media and technology, who originated the concept of viral media, and Kimiko Han, who is an award-winning poet, author of 9 books, president of the Poetry Society of America, which is the most established poetry organization in the nation. They consistently receive prestigious grants and scholarships from Fulbright, National Endowment for the Humanities, National Institutes of Health, and many more. So at Queens College, there are over 60 majors to choose from, including arts, fine art, business administration, music, social sciences, and science. And our most popular majors are psychology, accounting, economics, computer science, and education. We also offer accelerated master's degrees in many of our programs, which allows you to get a head start on your graduate student studies faster and at undergraduate tuition rates. So traditionally, you would do 4 years for your bachelor's and you do 2 years for your master's degree. And these accelerated master's degrees combine that, and you would do your master's and your bachelor's in just 5 years. And rather than paying 4 years of undergraduate tuition and then 2 years of graduate tuition, which is much higher, you only have to pay 5 years of undergraduate tuition, which saves you money and, of course, time. So here are some of our specialized schools. There's the Aaron Copland School of Music, which is an acclaimed music school that offers conservatory style teaching and instruction. Its renowned faculty and alumni include nationally recognized composers, conductors, and performers who have received over 100 Grammy Awards and nominations. And it is currently the only school at Queens College that you have to audition for. We also have the pre-engineering program with Columbia University, in which you earn 2 degrees, a BA from Queens College and a BS in engineering from Columbia University in just 5 years. And Queens College students who decide to transfer to Columbia after they're finished with this program are able to receive priority application review. We also have over 100 master's programs, including arts, fine arts, social sciences, teaching, music, business, and computer science. So if you enjoyed your undergraduate studies at Queens College and you would like to continue, we definitely have a program for you. So here are some of the honors opportunities that we offer that we encourage all of our students to apply for. Most popular is Macaulay Honors. Macaulay Honors offers you tuition if you are a resident of New York. They also give you a laptop, which you buy back at the end of the program for just $1, and just a lot of different opportunities, and of course, scholarship money included. And here are just some of the honors programs that we offer to our students. So QCN4 is that program that I said I would talk a little bit more about. So what it is a dynamic program that's available to incoming freshmen, which assures your graduation in 4 years. It's the first program of its kind in New York City, allows you to enter your graduate or career school sooner while saving tuition costs. And we also provide you with student support tools and resources, because what can happen sometimes is that it can take you, you come into school with all the intentions of taking 4 years to graduate and get your bachelor's, and things can happen. Course availability can go down and a course is not offered the semester that you need it, and that can kind of hold you up. So QCN4 was created to help students avoid that and make sure that they graduate in 4 years. You basically start off as a freshman with a dedicated plan and a team of advisors that's there for you. Lots of support and resources just to make sure that you graduate in those 4 years. Another opportunity program that we offer is the Percy Ellis Sutton SEEK program, which stands for Search for Education, Elevation, and Knowledge. And it was established to provide comprehensive academic support to assist capable students who may not be able to attend college otherwise due to educational and financial circumstances. They also provide a lot of student support as well as financial support for students. So it's definitely a great program that we encourage our students to look for. Another thing we offer is career development. So our graduates are able to excel in careers with leading companies and organizations. Some of our top recruiters have included JP Morgan, Sony Pictures, MTA, New York City Department of Education, Con Edison, and more. We encourage all of our students, when they become a student, to visit our Center for Career Engagement and Internships, because they offer over 1,500 opportunities and provide career counseling to other students and other service to and recent alumni. So if you need help with resume writing, if you need help with getting a job while you're in school after you've graduated, the Center for Career Engagement is there for you. And our students have been able to intern all over the metropolitan area with agencies like Google and NASA, and internships, as you know, can lead to job opportunities. So definitely, when you become a student, should you decide to become a student at Queens College, the Center for Career Engagement is definitely a place you should check out. So Queens College also has a really vibrant student life with over 100 clubs and organizations, including Greek life. These are just some of our most popular clubs, but like I said, we have over 100. And if you and a few classmates have the similar interests and you see that we don't have that club available, if you go to the Office of Student Life, they will actually provide you with the resources that you need to begin that club of your own. So there's always ways for us to support whatever your interests are so that you have fun, not just in class, but also outside of class. All right, I'm going to turn over to my director, Chelsea, who's going to talk about our athletics opportunities.
Thank you, Saima. So Queens College, we are one of 2 Division II colleges within the CUNY system. Our sister school, College of Staten Island, is here, and they'll be speaking shortly. But we have over 16 different varsity sports, including dance. Some highlights: the men's tennis team has won the ECC championship since 2017. Both men and women's tennis compete in the NCAA tournament every year and always advance to the Elite 8. Our track and field team were back-to-back conference champions in 2013 and 2014. And the women's basketball won the ECC championship and also advanced to the NCAA second round. So we have a very vibrant athletics focus at Queens College. And we're not just about the academics, but we also promote the importance of athletics as well as the extracurricular activities. So there's a lot for you to do when you come to Queens College.
Great, thank you so much, Chelsea. All right, so moving on to living on campus. So for those of you that are tired of being at home and when you want to go to college, you want to get away and you want to live on campus, we have the beautiful Summit Apartments right in the heart of campus, so you'll never be late to class. It offers fully furnished 2 and 4 bedroom apartments. So the way it works is if you want your own bedroom, you would go for the 4 bedroom option, where you would have your own room for yourself. You'd share a bathroom with your roommate, and then you would have a common area which you would share with 3 other people. Then there's a 2 bedroom option where you would actually share a bedroom with someone as well as a bathroom, and then a common area for all 4 of you. Features include the fitness center, music practice rooms for our Aaron Copeland students, free Wi-Fi, digital cable TV, covered bike racks, zip car rentals, and so much more. And let's talk about now the pricing of it. So if you decide to do the 2 bedroom, 2 bath option, it's going to be a little less expensive, $12,752 per year. Single occupancy, where you get your own room, is going to be a little more at $15,992 per year. And then undergraduate tuition. We are, of course, proud of how affordable we are. For the entire year for New York State residents, it is only $6,930 per year for Queens College. For out-of-state residents, it's a little more at $18,600. All right, so we talked about the price of a Queens College education. Now let's talk about how to finance it. So over 60% of our students are able to receive financial assistance through grants, through federal and state programs, through scholarships, work study, or loans. And of course, if you don't receive anything at all, or if you do, but you still have to make payments, there is the CUNY payment plan, which allows you to, rather than pay one large payment, you can actually break it up into more manageable monthly payments. And because of all of the options that we have to assist students with financing and payment, 80% of our students are able to graduate debt-free. So there are also scholarships you can get. Queens College Merit and Athletic Scholarships go anywhere from $250 per semester to full tuition and more. And on average, Queens College is able to grant more than $200,000 to over 150 students each year. So we always encourage our students to apply for scholarships. And our students have also been very successful with winning major national competitive awards, such as the Watson, Fulbright, Truman, Mellon Mays, and Goldwater scholarships. And there is also the Peter F. Malone Scholarship that's available to New York City high school graduates who have succeeded academically, and that awards you $700 per year. But this is just some of the scholarship opportunities that we offer. We have so much more. We have the Kessler Scholarship, which is available to students who are first-generation college students. There are just so many opportunities available, and they're always changing, and they're always coming out with new scholarship opportunities. So definitely check out our scholarships page for the most up-to-date information. So when you apply to Queens College, what are we going to be looking at? We're going to be looking at your GPA. Your personal statement or your essay is very, very important, as well as your letter of recommendation. Make sure you ask for a recommendation from a teacher, guidance counselor, principal, someone that you trust and someone that you know will be able to speak highly of you. Make sure in your essay, you really write about yourself. We really want to get to know who you are as a student. And if you are deciding to go for the Aaron Copeland School of Music, you will also need to prepare an audition. As of right now, we are not looking at SAT or ACT scores at all. We are called test blind, so we will not be even accepting them. So what we're really wanting you to focus on is your GPA, making sure you have a great GPA, your letters of recommendation, and your essay. So application deadlines for the fall, the priority deadline is February 1st. For Macaulay Honors, it is December 8th at 6 p.m. sharp. That is a hard deadline. A priority deadline does not mean that you can apply after that deadline. We do recommend that our students stick to that deadline of February 1st so that we have enough time to process your application. We can guarantee you a spot. If you do apply after February 1st, it's perfectly fine. We do make admissions decisions for the fall on a rolling basis. But the longer you wait to apply, the longer it takes for us to get you in, the less range of courses you have available. So we always recommend that our students stick to that priority deadline of February 1st. Thank you so, so much. And that's it.
Good job. Gosh, do you hear me, Chelsea? Do you hear me?
It's a little choppy, but we hear you.
Thank you.
I said, great job, great job. All right, let's get the winner. Who's the winner for Queens College? All right. Theo Kent. Theo Kent. Great, great, great. Congrats, Theo. Theo Kent. I'd like to see him come to Queens College. He's one of our seniors. Mm-hmm.
Tell them to
I like
contact us.
that. I like that. Yeah, yeah. All right, Theo. Very good. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Queens College. Let's take it to Staten Island.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Holly Block. I'm Assistant Director for the college, Assistant Director for Recruitment at the College of Staten Island. I have a presentation, so I'm going to share my screen. Can everybody see? So this is the overhead view of the College of Staten Island. We are a unique campus in CUNY, and it's 204 acres, which makes us the largest single campus in the 5 boroughs, public or private. 204 acres, about a mile from end to end, and it looks like its own little city. We are considered a unique college in CUNY, that's the City University of New York. We are the only college that offers associate, bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. And we're one of 3 colleges in CUNY that can grant the doctoral degree. We're considered a STEM and research powerhouse, and we have about 13,000 students currently enrolled. We are affordable. Currently, tuition is just under $7,000 at the college, which makes us one of the lowest rates in the country. And about 80% of our students graduate debt-free. There are scholarships available for students. We have the Peter Vallone Scholarship. I think my sister college, Queens, noted that. Students with an 80 average or higher, a B average, are automatically entitled to the Peter Vallone Scholarship, which is $700 a year. You can also apply to the Excelsior Scholarship, which is available every June and July, depending on income. And we also have a 90 GPA. Students with a 90 GPA and higher are invited to apply for the CSI scholarship, which you can apply every year for. And applying to CUNY is relatively stress-free. We're still accepting applications, by the way, if you haven't applied yet for fall 2021. Probably you'll be accepted by May if you apply now. We are also not looking at SAT scores, as it was mentioned before. So all you need is your OSIS number if you're from a DOE school, which I know that High School of Sports Management is a DOE school. So we only need your OSIS number to complete your application. Takes about 20 minutes, no paper involved. If you want to send us an essay, that's required for an honors program. If you'd still like to send us the essay, we'll still read it, and we appreciate the time that you've taken if you'd like to send us an essay with your application. We recommend you file the FAFSA at the same time that you apply. And you could apply as early as September or October in your senior year. And the current application fee is $65. Most public high schools in the DOE, it's currently waived. So we do have opportunity programs at CSI. Those are for students who are motivated and need a little extra help to succeed. We have the SEEK program and ASAP. We are the only college in CUNY that have the 4-year model for ASAP, that is accelerated study and associate programs. These programs have an array of services, great advisement. You always get the classes you need, and gap tuition, as well as book vouchers, stipends, and parking decals if you drive, and unlimited Metro cards. We also have honors programs. We have the Macaulay Honors. We're one of 8 colleges in CUNY that offer Macaulay. We also have the Verrazano School, our local honors program, and the Teacher Education Honors Academy for students who want to become math and science teachers, highly trained for the DOE, middle and public high schools. And 90 and higher GPA, we invite you to apply. We also have an open admissions policy for students who fall below our cut score of an 88.4. We still accept you to the college. You're accepted to our pre-baccalaureate program, and then you can convert to the baccalaureate as early as the spring of your freshman year. We also have our most popular programs. So the School of Business is considered our most popular program. We have the School of Business within our college, and we offer 9 different programs under that umbrella, and recently received a $7 million grant from 2 of our alumni. And we also have great facilities. This is our Con Ed trading room for finance majors. You can trade in real time. Second most popular program at the college is psychology. And students have the opportunity to go on to earn 2 master's degrees, 2 different master's degrees in conjunction with that degree. We also have the School of Education. Education is our 3rd most popular program. We have early childhood, and adolescent tracks. Students have to maintain a slightly higher GPA to stay in the program, a 3.00. And that's another school within our college, the School of Education. And we have excellent creative and performing arts at the college. It's one of our best kept secrets. We are ranked one of the best value music colleges in New York State. Sorry. We also offer the BFA in art and photography, and like I mentioned, the BS in music and the BA in drama. One of the greatest things about a CUNY college is you pay one price for tuition, but you can take as many credits as you want in both the fall and spring semesters. So as a result, a lot of students will major and minor, and it won't cost anything extra. And does that look great on your resume to employers that you had a double major or a minor? Absolutely. We are also considered one of the top 10 nursing programs in New York State currently, and you can start all the way with the associate's degree in nursing and go all the way to the doctor of nursing practice at CSI. And our pass rates have been 100% for the past 3 years. We also offer the BSSW and the MSW in social work. That's the Bachelor of Science in Social Work and the Master of Social Work. And currently, Grad Reports ranks us top 20 social work program in the country. And like I mentioned, CSI is considered a STEM and research powerhouse. We have excellent research facilities, over 70 labs on campus. We have engineering and computer science, as well as biology, chemistry, and the sciences. And our engineering program at CSI is only one of 2 programs in the entire City University of New York. And we offer the Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, and fully accredited program. We're considered one of the top 100 by US News and World Report, top 100 program in the country. And we offer a 4+1. That is an accelerated program that allows you to earn the bachelor's in 4 years, and in 1 additional year, earn the master's. We also have biology. We also offer a 4+1, the Bachelor of Science to the Master of Science in biology in 1 additional year to earn the master's. We also have a partnership program for the PharmD with University at Buffalo. You can earn the PharmD in as little as 6 years with the partnership program between CSI and University at Buffalo. We also have a 3-4 joint degree for the Doctor of Optometry with the SUNY College of Optometry, and we have a licensing program for medical laboratory science in New York State. Each time the medical laboratory science graduates, the hospitals waited for them this year to graduate because they were in so much demand because of COVID research. And same thing for our nursing program. The hospitals started bombarding them with requests in their junior year. We are also a computer science powerhouse. We go all the way from the associate degree in computer technology through the doctoral, the PhD in computer science. And we also have a 4+1 BS to MS accelerated degree program. So after 4 years, you earn the bachelor's degree. 1 additional year, you earn the master's. We also have a great hackathon team that won the CUNY hackathon the year before last. And we are a proud division East Coast Conference school in our 2nd year. And we currently offer 7 men's sports, 7 women's sports, and we're currently participating in esports as well. And we have fantastic facilities. We also have on-campus living, one of 3 colleges in CUNY that offer on-campus living, and Queens is the other one, and so is City College. Our residence halls are called Dolphin Cove. This is apartment-style living, not dorm living. As you can see, this is the private room in the upper left. We have a full bed offered and fully furnished rooms. So all students have to do is bring their pots and pans, and a fully equipped kitchen, by the way. So they all have to bring their pots and pans, their linens, their clothing, and their laptop and their decorations. And to live on a CUNY campus, it's going to cost you approximately another $60,000. And we are also the proud home of the Dolphins. If you need to reach out, please contact me at holly.block@csi.cuny.edu. And thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Holly. Do you hear me?
Yes, thank you.
All right, all right. Dolphin Cove, all right, CSI. So let's get it. Let's see who's the winner for the College of Staten Island. Thank you, Holly, again. All right, Shaquan Davis. All right, congrats, Shaquan. You are the winner for the merch from CSI. All right. Wonderful, wonderful. Good job. All right, so let's take it home. Hope you hear me. It's the last university of the afternoon. Damon College. So on you, Damon College.
Last but not least, Vice Principal Cradle. So we were talking right before this. Javon Jordan, high school sports management alum, right? Oh, I lost.
Yeah.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Austin Brass. I'm the director of undergraduate admissions here at Damon College. I'm last. I'll try and go quick. I promise I'll try and keep this to about 5 to 7 minutes here. I try to tell stories, so I'll show you some data and figures. So I'll kind of go over some of this, but start off with sharing my screen. So I was talking to Principal Cradle right before this, and it's hard to follow all these amazing colleges. I will start by saying we have most of everything they're talking about as well. See if I can hit this button. There we go. So y'all can see my screen. So I'm gonna start by sharing this over. If I can move this over. I'm sorry, y'all. So here we go. Start by saying what makes us different here at Damon. I would say one of the first things I always ask a student isn't what do you want to major in, but what are you passionate about, what you want to do with your life. And then from our job at Damon is to kind of create a path for you to be able to do what you want to do. And we are very student-centric here at Damon. So I'm gonna kind of give you an example using one of your alums, Javon Jordan, right? Javon came to Damon, wanted to get into podcasting. So he started going to student affairs. We set him up in an extra room for a podcasting studio. He has built the podcast studio into what we call Wildcat Radio and Media. So we now have multiple rooms going on at Damon. He's the president of the Wildcat Media Association here at Damon College. He is running podcasts. He's running after sports our radio talk shows. He's doing our on-campus virtual video stuff. One he's the perfect example. If you come to Damon and you want to do something, we're going to build it and make you do it and let you do it. He is a fantastic student, but he's even a better human being. I've worked with him closely. I'm sorry, Principal Credo, when you were breaking up earlier, I was like, I think he's talking about Javon. I plan on talking about Javon.
Yes.
He's amazing, but that's one of the opportunities we really want to give students here when we're at Damon. So he's really kind of built what he started off as an idea of, I want to have a podcast, and now he's running an entire media and broadcasting part for the entire. He's running we have multiple podcasts, we have multiple radio things. They're doing with every sport, they're doing that as well. We do have esports here. I didn't put it in my presentation, so I'm just going to do a quick breeze through esports right here. We do have facilities. I'll go over what we have. It's located just like Duville, right next to the to the dining hall. I guess esports needs to be next to food, but we will go over esports and that. But they are renovating the new facility as well. But they have updated computers and everything there. But let's just jump into the presentation, and I'll just share some stories, and then we'll get any questions you all have. Oh, I don't want to share that. Want to hit present. Here we go. So my name, like I said, is Austin. There we go. Austin Brass. I oversee the first year admissions process. We'll go over if you need any questions, have any questions after this, feel free to ask me. We're a small college. We're a private college in Amherst, New York. We're technically in Amherst. We're 10 minutes outside the city. We're 8 minutes down Main Street to get into the city of Buffalo. Us and Duville, very close, have a lot of very similar programs if you're looking between the two of us. We have 1,700 undergraduate students. 100% of our students receive financial aid as first-year students. 100% of our students receive a scholarship if they apply here. Our incoming GPAs and everything like that, I would always say just contact us directly. We admit directly into programs. So if you're an undeclared student, we typically look for like a 78 and above high school average. But if you're looking to be a physician assistant, the average GPA this past year was a 96. So it really fluctuates depending on the program you're looking at. Just contact us. We can walk you through all that as well. We are a small campus of 1,800 students, 12-to-1 student to faculty ratio, no student teaching assistants here, 70 clubs and organizations ranging from academics to cultural. I'm about to run over to the Black Student Union in about 30 minutes, so I know I'm rushing through this to get over there. We have a ton of events going on still during COVID. Division II athletics, 16 current sports. We just got rid of golf, but we'll be at 17 when we add women's lacrosse. And we do a lot of service here through Damon. Our mantra is that we are a community that builds communities. So we do have our service requirement here that students do within their major as well. We are on the common application. We also have our Damon application. We are rolling admissions, meaning you can apply anytime. We do have a priority deadline for physician assistant and nursing, ECC. Those are our two most popular majors, so they're our most competitive. We are test optional, which I'll go over in a minute. And what we require is an essay, your transcript, one letter of recommendation, and if you want to submit SAT or ACT scores, but you don't need to. We've had multiple colleges present about what test optional means here. We don't require you to submit test scores for any sort of program here, from physician assistant. HEOP doesn't require it. No, so we don't require it, and that will continue from now until forever now. So that was a great thing that we were able to do here. Our scholarships, our merit-based scholarships, run from $7,000 to $12,500. They're on the lower end of merit-based scholarships, and the one reason why is we pride ourselves on being a very need-based institution when we give financial aid. So while we don't give a ton of merit-based scholarships, we give a lot of need-based scholarships. So if you are looking at our sticker price, $1,500, I can almost say we've given out almost $18,000 to $20,000 in what we call Damon grants to students this year, which are need-based to get students to be able to financially afford to come to Damon. They're renewable every year. For physical therapy, they go into your 5th year. So they even go into your grad school years. And for nursing, we have a unique nursing program, and I'll go over that in a second, but we partner with local community colleges to get your RN degree, and then you get your bachelor's degree for us. So you pay their tuition if you're going to be a nursing student here. Our most popular majors, healthcare and sports medicine, first and foremost. Sports medicine is usually a doctor, a physical therapist, or an athletic trainer. We have a doctorate in physical therapy program, a master's in athletic training program, and we have a great pre-med program. So we have you covered if you want to be into sports medicine. We have one of the largest incoming first-year classes of physician assistants as well. We do have sports management here at Damon. It's in our business department. We have an MBA program here as well. We are in Buffalo, right outside Buffalo, New York, with a lot of local connections, including with the Buffalo Bandits, Buffalo Bills, Buffalo Sabres, Buffalo Bisons, which is the AAA farm organization for baseball, for the Toronto Blue Jays. We work really closely, and I can tell you so many success stories, but one of my favorite ones has been that we have students working within the social media department right now for the Buffalo Bills. So if you're a Buffalo Bills fan, if you're a Jets fan, I'm sorry, can't really root for you, but if you're a Bills fan, some of the things you see on Twitter and Instagram, you're going to see that they are coming from Damon students, especially this semester. Our art program is really big. Our animation program in particular, Mike Jones is the director of that program. He's worked on everything from The Lion King all the way to the most recent Mary Poppins film, where he won an Annie Award, which is an animation award for his animation for the Mary Poppins film. We've sent 3 kids to the Imagineer program and the Disney program alone this year. It's a huge program in terms of what's growing for us. We are big in education. We're a big psychology school here as well. One of the things I don't have listed here is our data analytics degree. I would say we bring about 5 to 10 students here every year, but if you're into sports, you probably know that analytics are really a big part of where sports are going to. I work outside of admissions. I do a lot of stuff with the NHL draft and things like that. So I've helped a couple students present at OTHAC, which is the Ottawa Hockey Analytics Conference. So they presented with some NHL scouts this past year, providing data for them. I've been able to hook up a couple of our students into the Buffalo Sabres organization to do presentations for their director of scouting, Jeremiah Crow. So we've been able to do a lot of different things using different ways into sports. So like I said before, when we started, it's what do you want to do? It's not so much what do you want to major in. If you want to be a math major but work in sports, we can find ways at Damon to get you to do what you want to do, no matter what degree you're looking to do. Like psychology, for instance, sports psychologists have become big. I don't know how many of you have really gone down that path. I have an 11-year-old who plays hockey, and a 15-year-old was talking to me the other day about how he's going to see a sports psychologist. So it's all over the place where what you want to major in and how we can connect you to what you want to do. Our esports that we are League of Legends. We are the 2020 ECC champions in that, Hearthstone, Rocket League, and Overwatch. We do have scholarships available for esports here as well. It is part of our Division II sports program. So we do, if you are interested in that, please feel free to reach out. We do offer scholarships if you want to continue to do esports here at Damon. Our financial aid packages here at Damon, these are our sticker price. No one pays this. People always ask me and just to be very transparent, what we try to do is we try to package you right down to your EFC. That does mean that federal work study gets included into that, but we try as much as we can to get you down to your EFC as close as possible when we package a student, regardless if they apply early decision or rolling admission. Our on-campus housing, we have 2 options. Our first-year students live in Canavan Hall. It's a suite style living, meaning you share a bathroom between 2 residence halls, free laundry, and internet, parking at Collegiate Village. Then we have apartments for all of our upperclassmen, individual rooms, 4 of them in an apartment, 2 bathrooms, a living room, and a full kitchen. Our Division II athletics, unfortunately, COVID really kind of put a damper on a few of them, but our men's and women's basketball teams went to the Elite 8 this past year, and they were ranked respectively. The men's basketball team finished number 9 in the coaches poll at the end of the year. Our women's basketball team finished number 8 in the Division II sports this year. If you have any information, if you want anything else, my name's Austin. My pronouns are he, his, him. My email address is right here. My phone number is right there. Feel free to call, email anytime. Especially at the end of April, I got nothing else to do but admissions. So that's my presentation.
Austin, you hear me?
Yes.
Great presentation, man. You got through it. Thank you. You got through it, man. Listen, and you spoke about Javon Jordan, man. I just kept on like, man, the reason why he applied to Damon was because of ECC Day.
That's awesome.
That's how it happened. That's exactly how this happened. All right, so let's get our last winner, King, and let's wrap it up. David Lynn. David Lynn. Congratulations, Dave. Congratulations, David Lynn. All right. So as we close out today, I just want to say, I hope everybody can hear me. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Wonderful. I'm close to Louisville. I'm about 5 minutes outside of Louisville, close to my daughter's school. Check this out. This last hour and a half to bring you to these universities, to hear from these admissions counselors and recruiters. I thank you dearly. Thank you, everybody, for spending an hour and a half, 90 minutes, plus with our children to inform them about this next step. This was an amazing day. Commissioner Dr. Bob Drainoff, thank you again, my friend. Thank you again so much for working and partnering with the High School of Sports Management. All this information will be sent to everyone here. You'll be able to get this information from King Mark with everybody's contact information, email addresses, and anything you need to know to get in contact with these universities. We'll be in touch. Everybody, thank you for being a part of ECC Day 2021. You be safe to all those colleges. Thank you, University of Bridgeport. Thank you to UVille College, Mercy College, Malloy College, Queens College, the College of Staten Island, and Damon College for coming out today. High School Sports Management, the one and only.
Thank you, Mr. Cradle.
Have a great afternoon, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks again. We really appreciate it.